mentality has been there from 16 years old to 53. So as opposed to my mentality, I started working at 16. I'm 26 right now. 3 years ago, I quit I wasn't with that shit, waking up, but
The corporate shit.
yeah, I wasn't.
And that's like another thing is not staying comfortable, because it's like you can be tired, you want to go home, but you gotta like, all right, I got this last haircut, I gotta do it.
It's mental.
And you gotta perform under that. Like you gotta give your client that, blurry, that
Even if you
I heard.
and put that in an account or somewhere where that money is for you. You're not touching it for nothing. Like, that's for you. That's not for accidents. That's not like, that's for you
To enjoy yourself?
No, to get out of the rat race.
Let's get this shit started, bro. I ain't gonna do no introduction because everybody know what it is. I'm finna clickbait the shit out of this. Been saying like, hey, this is the last episode and shit, but nah. But what is good with you, bro? We're just gonna give people an update on what we're gonna do going forward. It's been a lot. I know we've been, dealing with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got your, own thing going on. I got my own thing going on, and we're just trying to put together something. But
It's been 73 weeks?
73 weeks.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. We just need to do something different, is what I figured. Because, of course, still having guests, but to me, this shit is getting boring.
Yeah. The thing is like you said, bro, we've been at it for a good, nonstop. And it really, I feel like for both of us, it was just it was dragging too much. Like it was getting to the point where I wasn't enjoying thinking
we're
about
asking the same fucking questions.
Yeah.
And it's no disrespect to, thanks to all the guests and everybody that gave them, their time to come through. But for me, it started getting repetitive and just boring.
Yeah. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to just take a different route. You know what I'm saying? We're still going to bring the content, but we're just going to figure out what to do to spice it up to keep having fun. Because when it gets to that point where
it's dragging.
It's dragging. Like there's no point of keep going, because at that point it feels like a job instead of, actual,
for fun type shit.
Yes. So once again, thank you to all the guests that supported the movement, all the guests that been into it. And we're going to still do it, but it's just not going to be as frequent. You know what I'm saying?
It's not going to be just a weekly guest every time. So
Yep.
If you are interested on being on the podcast and you have a business and you just want to come on and promote, we were going to start offering certain packages, and, you can come on the podcast, and not just that, we can actually go out there to your business and, get footage and actually put our skills to use. 'Cause we've been in here locked in this fucking studio for the whole quarantine. So, me personally, I want to step out there and start creating again. So
yes.
I think it's a good thing for the podcast and just for overall, the whole movement, Empire Visuals is going to actually allow us to go out there and show you guys our skills as filmmakers.
So we're going to revamp everything. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take a different approach to this, something that we can still have fun with, not burn out. And also, like AV was saying, we can't, we're pretty cold when it comes to creating, video work and stuff like that. So we can't let this talent go to waste. So if you have a business and you're trying to promote, you're trying to take it to the next level, reach out to us, because we definitely can take that to the next level. We can give you visuals that you are going to like. You know what I'm saying?
And most importantly, I think you'll be able to put your story out there. So not only are you going to get a badass promotional video, you're also going to get to come on the podcast and then tell your story, which, at the end of the day, the people, that's what they buy into,
Yeah, for sure, man. That's what we're going for now. And, what I'm saying, today we just going to update you guys on that, and then just chop it up, because it's been a minute since me and AV sat down and just had a conversation and see where we're at, where we're going, and just pretty much go from there. So, shit, AV, how you been, bro?
Man, I've been out here fucking working and trying to keep shit going,
Yeah, I seen you, at the shop with the boys over there in the...
Yeah, I'm back over there with in the jungle. I was working with my dad for a good 6 months, but me and him just couldn't see eye to eye. We fucking argue all the time, so I figured I just go my own way, and that way when we do hang out, it's all love and animosity. And we were finding ourselves talking about work when we're eating, when we're at fucking eating.
It got to the point where
carnes asadas en vez de fun. We're talking about work and clients. Like, I don't want to hear about Tammy right now, Dad. You know, like,
your dad is
what's she talking about?
Your dad's a workaholic, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah,
like he's a workaholic.
He is, bro. He's a different type of person. That's why I think Elmer like went right in with him, because he's a savage too, and they can just put their head down for fucking hours and work. I'm a people's person.
I've never seen your dad, bro, be like, I don't feel like going to work.
No,
fuck that.
I'm pretty sure he does.
It's very rare.
What it is, bro, is that it's so many years. He's 53 years old. So imagine from the time he was 16 to now, he has woke up every single day with the mentality of, I gotta go work. In Mexico, it was like, I gotta go do something to bring food to the house. So that mentality has been there from 16 years old to 53. So as opposed to my mentality, I started working at 16. I'm 26 right now. 3 years ago, I quit I wasn't with that shit, waking up, you know, but
the corporate shit.
Yeah, I wasn't like, if I'm fucking a couple minutes late, I'm a couple minutes late. Which it shouldn't be, you know, but that's how I was. Like the sales business, you know how that is. Like, as long as you hit your quota, like, people aren't gonna be on your nuts and all that. So it's a complete different mentality, you know. It's like he's used to working hard. Like, bro, they wake up at 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. and get paid like $5 an hour. Like,
yeah, some ridiculous shit, bro. It's crazy because like I've been taking my brother to work for the past month or so, and it's like your dad's right there, boom, right there, like ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So
he's been doing it for you. I just feel like what I tell him is that he needs to tone it down a little bit. But it's hard to tell, like, to teach older people, you know.
Is that saying?
And I'm still struggling with it, you know. I told them, like, I'll work with you. I'll help you with whatever you need. Whenever work gets stuck, I'm there. But yeah, bro, that shit was just not. Being stuck in a warehouse for that many hours, I feel like it was just not.
You did last a minute, bro. I was, saying that, damn, maybe he's been in.
And like the thing is I'm not afraid of the hard work. I'm just not with the bad vibes. You know what I'm saying? I can work hard, but if I come in and the nigga's looking at me weird or just acting like an asshole, even if it's my dad, I'm like, I'm done. I'm out of here. You know, I don't give a fuck how much work we've put in, how much we've done, how much. If things start getting weird, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? No matter how far along we are in the fucking journey.
For sure. Nah.
Because there's no point in doing that. Like,
that's where I'm at too, bro. I'm at the point where it's like, you know, it doesn't matter if I'm part-time, full-time, whatever. Once I start, like, at any given moment, I can be like, I'm out. Like, any given moment. Like, and I'm going to figure that shit out.
Relationships, friendships, and I mean, even it sucks with family. Sometimes it has to be like that. Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry, man, but I just don't like the way you talk to me. So, you know, we can just love each other from a distance type thing.
No, but that's good, bro, because you want to have a healthy relationship with your parents. And I feel like if you guys are in an environment where it's too tense, especially if it has to do with work, then, you know what I'm saying?
And that happened with my sister, too. So it's been a repeating cycle. So that's why now I'm just like, man, I'm just... You know, cutting hair is I went to school for it. I can do it, you know, so it's always something I can fall back on.
And the cool thing about it, man, and it kind of works out too, because it's like, you know, you can cut and set your schedule. So like when we start doing this creative shit and we start getting more work, you can work around, you know, and kind of balance both and shit. So.
And that's the thing that a lot of times people say, like, oh, you're lucky, bro. Like, no, like, I'm not. It's not that I'm lucky. I fucking thought this out when I was back in high school or wherever. You know, I was like, what can I do that I'm gonna have freedom? Because I could have went the corporate route. You know, could have kept working at gyms. I could have had sales jobs. I could do whatever the fuck I want. You know, but I thought, what can I do that is not gonna be crazy expensive to go and start, and I can be my own boss. So I was like, when cutting hair came across, I was like, that's perfect, because if you're in Japan, if you're in wherever the fuck you're at, you can set up shop and make money, you know? So and you're your own boss. Nobody's, other than the person on the chair, nobody's, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, I think that's the route. And it's like, is that something you want to do? I mean, shit, go for it, bro. And I feel like eventually, like what I told you before is like, just open up your shop, bro, and you set the vibes you want. You set, you know, you hire the people you want. You have the clientele you want, and like you can pretty much
create your own environment. So that's why with my dad, I understood that, you know, I couldn't walk into a place and just start setting up my own rules, or like if I didn't like something, it's like, well, it's not your shop, bro. You know, like
Yeah.
you just work here.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I just didn't. I was like, man, if I can just go somewhere where I can create my own atmosphere, why? Yeah, I'm not gonna just spend my time here. You know.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, I mean, we're all figuring this shit out. Like I said, man, I'm just to that point where I'm looking at my shit, bro. And I'm like, when I came back, I'm looking and I was so overwhelmed because I'm like, damn, it's a lot of shit, bro. We got the podcast, and then we're going to get into the video work thing. And then I got the, you know, market, you know, shit that I got going on. So I just wrote down all that shit. And then I'm going to write down my schedule to just kind of.
Another thing that I did was I reached out to this financial advisor. Shout out to Becky. She's good people. She put me on
Is it the credit repair lady?
Yeah, credit repair. But it's not just credit repair. She does financial advising, so which is something that everybody needs. I feel like if I would have took her course back in high school, man,
You would have been on that white credit shit.
yeah, right now I'd be, you know what I'm saying, with the little rollie,
Little Amex, little American Express,
you know what I'm saying?
Platinum.
I might have already the podcast would be in a rooftop in Vegas.
Oh shit, bro!
You don't play with me, man.
That's dope, though. That's dope that, you know, you were able to, you know.
I had to be humble and reach out to somebody for help, which is something that.
Was this the lady that helped Eric Platano?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Eric. Yeah.
Even though the motherfucker took like 4 months to send me the information. No, but that's crazy because I sent him a message and I was like, hey, bro, what's up with that lady? And then I waited, bro. I waited. And literally like a month and a half later, I get a message and he's like, my bad, bro. I just seen your message. Well, here's your information, though. And I had already paid some other guy to get the process going. And he was a cool guy at first. And shout out to Brian still, out of whatever's going on, Brian. I hope everything's okay. But he just wasn't following through like he was supposed to. Yeah. So I was like, fuck it. Reached out to Becky, and it's been working out good with her. We sat down. It was supposed to be like a 30-minute consultation that I paid her for. And, you know, I got in my podcast
mood. Yeah.
So it turned into like a 3-hour session. So shout out to her for, just gaming me up and talking to me for those hours. So now I'm on the path to like just be better with finances. And because in the sales world, you know that you're or like when you sell and do shit like that, you know you're gonna make some money, you know, like. So I was used to fuck it. I'll go down to my last bit. I'm gonna make more money tomorrow, and like the barber mentality, that's how it is too. Like you just wake up the next day and you're gonna make more money, but that's not the way.
Yeah, it's I'm kind of impulsive when it comes to that shit, bro, because I'll be like, I need this for this.
Yeah, bro.
But I know I'm gonna make that shit. I was
like, fuck a savings, like.
No. I've learned, you know, speaking of finances, I've learned that having your money saved up is not the right route. You know, like having money, like if you're going to have money.
You should have, this is what the program she put me on talks about is out of everything you get paid, you should pay yourself first 10%. So whatever it is that you get paid, just pay yourself 10%.
People say that. I heard.
And put that in an account or somewhere where that money is for you. You're not touching it for nothing. Like that's for you. That's not for accidents. That's not like that's for you
to enjoy yourself.
No, to get out of the rat race. So with that money's gonna eventually get you out of the hole because like you're just putting it up. So 10%. So that's gonna make you to like from going to paycheck to paycheck to now you have that money to get you out. So whatever you need to invest on or whatever, you know, that's going to double your money. Now you have some money to get you out of the day, like paycheck to paycheck shit.
So yeah, definitely, you know, it's one of those where that does help. And what I do is I'll put that shit in crypto, bro. I'll put that shit in, like I'll get paid and I'll put a certain amount because I know it's going to go up. I do my analysts and like I put $500 on like it's a Voyager where it's all crypto. So I put half of that on Ethereum and half of that on Bitcoin, and I'm almost double, you know, within a amount of a couple of months. But it's money sitting there that could have been sitting in the bank, and not collecting shit.
And you can't lose it.
I can lose it. I mean,
well, see that's the thing. That's the point of that account, though. That account that you're putting the 10% into, like you don't play with that account. You don't. That account is just there, basically.
So Is it collecting any kind of interest? Is it just
no,
there
no,
sitting?
no. It's just money that you're paying yourself. Like you can still do all that shit that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But before you do that, take 10% to just pay yourself.
Yeah.
Like that's all it's saying. You know. So you have that money there, like just for your growth.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. We're taught to save, 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 and it's one of those where it's like, really, you keep the money in the bank.
But the thing is that you're not saving at all. You're just saving 10%. Well, you're not saving it. It's like you're paying yourself. So if at some point you come across something that you can buy or something and it's gonna make you more money, you have
an investment,
50,000 in that account that's gonna make you boom right there. As opposed to that's why people are in debt. That's why people are financing shit and all that because it's like that monthly. The monthly payment is what gets America. Like they just look how much a month. Like people don't even know how much they're fucking paying.
The overall,
for their car. How much a month? How much a month? Next thing you know, they got this fucking long ass list of 150, 50, 80, 1099, 1099, 1099.
Yep. It adds up. That shit adds up.
$9.99 from Planet Fitness. So go cancel that stupid bullshit if you're not using it.
Yeah, I mean, I advise you to use that membership, but yeah, it's a lot of shit, bro. And it's all ties down to like that financial literacy shit, learning how to diversify that money. Cause
I'm gonna put y'all on game right quick, and this is for free 99. The app is called Life Info. So this is what Becky put me onto, and they have basically financial development workbooks and audios. You can listen to all kinds of stuff, like just talks. Go check it out. It's I'm not gonna.
What is it called again?
Because they ain't dropping the bag yet. Life Info.
Yes.
So right there, you can also do some shit like trip credits. So like you can buy credits for like hotel rooms, and so it's telling you like it's kind of like a overall life app where you can get your shit together.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us were all over the place, and that's what fucks us up.
Yeah, for sure. And then you falling into that trap and shit, credit cards and saving the money, save it, like a lot of financial advisors also say instead of putting it in a bank account, like a savings, just put it into like a Roth IRA that gives you a higher interest rate than what the banks pay you, because it's crazy. The motherfuckers like move your money around, make money off of your money, and then give you a 0.05%.
So I guess maybe that'd be a good question to ask. Like that 10% that you pay yourself, should you maybe put it in one of those accounts instead? That way it can,
because it's money that's working.
If you're paying yourself the 10%, then you're making a couple little, So that's the type of shit that I'm trying to get on now. Like. Of course, I still want to shoot and cut hair and shit like that, but I feel like that's the way out. You can have your craft and your skills, but if the money you're getting from those skills, you're fucking it up, then you're always gonna be.
You're gonna be
like
stuck.
We have like you're gonna have nice shit and everything, but you're gonna be working to make those monthly fucking payments.
Yep. It's it's a lot of shit, bro, and it's I'm learning as I go. I'm still a broke ass motherfucker, but shit. I got at least my savings shit. That shit is working for me because I'm making money. Like it can go down anytime, but you have to be alert on that shit. And I've been doing good because I do that shit every morning. I'll read the news. It's.
You just have to find, like Casey said on the podcast, and that's why I'm so thankful too for people that have came on the podcast, because I feel like it's brought a lot of clarity and shit. So, like, you have to have mentors, people that you can ask questions. And like part of this program is says stop taking financial advice from broke people, because like as much as they love you or whatever, if they're broke for a reason,
Yep.
So that's where you have to go out and reach out to people that may be out of your comfort zone. Like
that's my next mission.
Like sitting there with Becky she's a white woman, from that's way over there, like she's way different than I am. But when we sat down, like I was a little, you can be a little intimidated. You're walking into this big ass building, and like I'm like, oh shit, my credit is fucked right now. I'm gonna have to explain to this lady why I fucked my credit up, and how you have to be transparent in that shit. It's like therapy. Like if you're gonna go to some shit like that and lie to the therapist, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah, how are you gonna get
You're
help?
wasting your time, nigga. What the fuck? Like, so yeah, being humble enough to go in there and talk to her. and just know that, yeah, like she knows her stuff. So I gotta just sit there and listen and shut the fuck up.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, with that that's my next mission, is to find a mentor that earns 4 times more than me, that has, you know, a right mentality, obviously, that can help me, that wants to help me, you know what I'm saying, to kind of guide me through that process of financial literacy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's going to be my next mission. I'm working towards that. But I think the most important thing is just having fun and enjoying that journey, bro. Like I think that's where we were at, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's a must. You know, you gotta do that. But shit ain't fun when you ain't making money.
I know, for sure, bro. Especially
no matter how fun it is, bro. At the end of the day, when you have to pay certain bills, like that fun shit is like, damn, it is fun, but yeah, it's not fun.
And it's crazy because that's the reason why a lot of people don't follow through with their dreams and shit. Because it's like at the beginning, it doesn't pay you shit. Like it doesn't, you know. And it's really a commitment for you to be like, I still got to do this shit because it's something I love and I would like to turn this into a career. But
I feel like you like Dame Dash said it best. I think is you have to find ways to pay for your dream. Like your dream isn't just supposed to happen. Like it's your responsibility to make it happen. So like you got to find ways to go get money to be able to work on your dream, you know?
Like, so. Yeah, I think we were just stressing about it too much and I felt it. So it was like, yeah, well, it's time to revamp this shit. And at the end of the day, like cut it down. Like I remember we used to do podcasts and I was like, fuck it. If it's 2 hours, 3 hours, I don't give a fuck. But at this point, it's like, it's really like it has a toll on me when I edit this shit because it's like
your computer, everything.
Yeah, like the time, and then not only to just edit, you know, come up with thumbnail, title, create the clips, strategize.
I think now with as much content as we have, that's one thing that we can focus on more too is our Instagram and marketing, and because we have over, I don't know, hours and hours and hours of content. So yes. That's one thing that you guys, if you guys aren't following us on social media, go and show us love on Instagram because we'll probably be real active on there since I don't know if this is going to be a weekly thing anymore.
We'll have to figure it out because, I mean, I want to make it a weekly thing, but at the same time, it's like, shit, the fuck are we going to talk about? You know, if it's going to be like, for example, us two.
Well, we're going to figure that behind the scenes and then we'll, you know, but as of now, I mean, we're on track. You know, you have an episode for this week and then
this Thursday. Yep,
this one coming up. So,
and this one's easy peasy. But yeah, bro, I think it was that. Just
one thing we might start doing is just doing certain topics. So, like, you know, for example, like the financial thing. I think that's a route. I want this podcast to be helpful too. You know, because a lot of times, like, I feel people can come on and tell their story, but you can only get so much out of somebody's story. Like, where's the practical shit? Where's the how do you actually do it? You know, and that's what pisses me off about certain people that are online is that they're telling you all these stories and all these, but how do you actually fucking do it? You know, so we like the hitting the streets thing. I want to get more serious with that. So we might go visit that boy Callist over there and go see how he's actually making the fucking wallets, you know?
And what is this like day by day shit, you know? So it's a lot of stuff, bro. But it was like, cause I feel like the Instagram, it does pretty good as far as the clips and stuff. And, but it would be a little discouraging. This is just being 100, you know, you go into the YouTube and you see 35 views on an episode that I thought was great. And it's like, but where's all the people at that?
And that might have been all his family members that saw it, you know, like,
right.
So that's still good that 34 people saw it.
Exactly.
But at this point, we got to start being more creative
we have to like take it to the next level because it's like, it's time, work, and dedication that we're putting to it. And all we want is just that like
and
feedback.
I guess what we're
saying
here is the podcast it's going to be a revamp, you know, basically. It's not that it's over. It's just like, instead of maybe getting 4 podcasts, a month, you might get a hit in the streets or
you're gonna get, like AV was mentioning, is like the segments, different segment. We'll talk about, you know, financial shit, life shit, and other things. We'll talk maybe about hip hop, maybe, you know, like AV was saying, like he'll give his intake on how he thought the whole Mo3 thing came out, you know what I'm saying? Just to kind of like keep it diversified, keep it interesting. And I feel like it's going to be cool because at that point, it's not going to be like, we're not going to stretch shit out. It's like if the podcast lasts 30 minutes, you're going to get fired those 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
And as far as businesses go, like we said, if you guys do have a business, still reach out to us, but it's going to be different now. Like for certain businesses, like we are going to charge a certain price for the whole package. So you can come on the podcast, you can get a video, some pictures and promo, you know, so.
Yeah, because, another thing too was that's the whole sponsorship. Like, I was like, bro, fuck it. Let's just do what we got to do. Because if sponsors are not reaching out, then we got to put in more work. Because I want to get to the point where instead of us reaching out to sponsors reach out to us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck it. Let's get to work. And
I feel like that's a better route, to be honest. Like now, if you really want to be a sponsor, you're actually going to be a sponsor. It's not going to be just today's sponsors. No, you'll actually be on the podcast. We'll go out there and shoot for you. It'll be the whole 9 yards, you know?
Yeah, because it was definitely one of those two.
And shout out to Chad, man, because he gave me that idea at the barbershop. So that's why I love the barbershop, because it's like
a lot of minds. Like,
yeah. So
there.
that's what he told me when I showed him the options that we have. He said, man, these are perfect if you know, you can just have the whole business a package. So you can, like, I don't see why a business wouldn't want that.
Yes, like if people
and
really,
it's a write-off too. So
exactly, like it's people really, if they want to really take their business to the next level, like let us help you out, man. Like,
and we have a cold ass team of videographers. So even though that, like, this video market is so weird because people don't know how to pay. So things might sound expensive, but just do your research, and the quality that you're getting with this whole team we've put together is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just the beginning, man. Summer's around the corner. I would say it's almost here. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited for it because, you know, it gets hot over here. You know, the sun's always out. So it gives us a lot of opportunity to be out there and have fun with it. You know, enjoy the summer, shooting shit, you know, expanding your creativity.
The crazy thing is, too, is that it's a bunch of, like we're low-income kids, you know? We're not, we didn't have all this crazy money to go get this equipment. And so to me, that's what's crazy, that it's a production team that's like all minorities that had to run the credit cards up to get
get in debt, man.
Yeah,
Tell me about
hey,
it.
Man, we believed in the dream, so it's like now we can all put our minds and our equipment together, and it's a fucking, like, whoever is gonna be getting videos from us from this next few months is gonna be crazy. You're gonna get a bargain like a motherfucker, because you're getting some cold motherfuckers out there.
So, man, I'm excited. I'm really excited for this. All we have to do is just map everything out. But yeah, it's I'm gonna start getting back to the fitness thing. My hand is still fucked up, unfortunately. You know, I can't like tilt it like this, and I need to go get it checked. But
What happened, man?
Man, we gonna get there. We gonna get there, bro. Come on. Some fuck shit, bro. It is what it is. But I want to get back to the fitness shit, bro, because that's definitely part of my life, man. I was reading some shit, and also, you know, I follow this successful real estate millionaire, you know, and he was mentioning the 17 habits as a millionaire, you know, that you have to develop. One is reading, obviously, for 30 minutes at least a day. You know, another one was fitness. You know, all those people do some kind of fitness, whether it's jogging, lifting weights and shit. So that's one that I think is definitely part of my lifestyle already. But
I think that's what Gary Vee said fucked him up. Jordan Peterson, that's what he said fucked him up.
The what?
The fitness. He said he was doing everything else, but he was so in his head that, he got really sick for a while, because that's what he said. That he had never worked out. He had never, and that's scary, man. Because I feel working out is just it teaches you how to get the savage out. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're in that moment of like you're having to fight, or like push through. That's what I'm saying. That push through thing, like that's gonna be with everything, bro. Like whether you're in the shop and you got to do that last haircut that you really, I really don't want to do this cut.
And that's like another thing is not staying comfortable, because it's like you can be tired, you want to go home, but you got to like, all right, I got this last haircut, I got to do it.
It's mental.
And you got to perform under that. Like, you got to give your client that, you know, blurry, you know, that
even if you already did 30 haircuts, he doesn't care.
Bro.
He wants it like
you have to keep that same energy and shit. So
like with my dad, that's one thing that and it's crazy. Like I said, you can't force people, but he's a really hard worker. But I'm like, bro, like let's get in this gym. You know, put that mentality that you have into kitchens and making cabinets into yourself. You know, to get right. You know, because that's ultimately like. But people don't listen,
Yeah.
bro. Like especially construction workers, like they'll pound their body to push through the work, but they're taking all this fucking
beers and all that shit. It's hard, man.
yeah,
I can see
that's
that.
another one. Whenever it's time to relax, instead of going and getting a chiropractic adjustment, or they go and buy a 12-pack and then go get a little something and Jesus Christ,
man, that's one of the hardest thing, bro. As I
fucking pack cigarette in one night, like what is going on?
As I'm getting more and more knowledge of nutrition and what's in these goddamn foods, it's very hard to kind of transition into like eating healthy. Just because wherever you go, wherever you're surrounded, like I can go today and go to my uncle's cookout and there's going to be tortillas, like carne asada, So at that point, it's like, how do I train myself to be like, fuck?
What I've been doing is I fuck with Mike Rashid, man. He's solid, and a lot of people, the fitness people that I wouldn't say follow their fucking fitness, their what is it called?
Their gut?
No, their advice, like their
fitness
dietary advice.
Yeah.
Like, but Mike Rashid was talking about one meal a day. So I've been doing that here and there. Like I'll just eat once. Like I'll wake up and I'll go to the gym, go to the shop, do a couple haircuts, and I won't eat till. I think that's all I eat.
One thing I've learned, bro, is like, when we go to sleep, our body is fasting. So it's, in a way, it's cleansing. So when we wake up and we eat a breakfast and shit, and most of the time breakfast was like, it was good, but I end up shitting it like crazy. So one thing is like, you're fasting from the moment you go to sleep all the way until you wake up. So your body's trying to cleanse and, flush out all the bad shit. So when you put eggs and all this fucking pancakes and shit, that's bad. So
Start slowing.
So I've learned like, oh shit, like so what I'll do is if I don't eat breakfast, I'll eat breakfast, but it'll be oatmeal and fruits. Like I'm getting into that habit of oatmeal and fruits because that's true, man. It makes a lot of fucking sense. Like when I ate yesterday, I ate a bowl of fruits with coconut milk. That like a cereal fruit or some shit. And then I ate the oatmeal with honey and almond milk. I switched the milk completely. I'm just drinking almond milk. It's such a difference, bro. I was energetic the whole fucking day, bro. Like it's crazy that, when you eat a heavy ass breakfast, you're like, all fucking
sluggish. It makes sense. I mean, it makes sense. And then I haven't felt like weaker at the gym or anything like that. Like I've been good.
It's weird because it's like I was obviously it's my first time doing that shit, so I was like I got to get used to like consuming this more often, and like it might not taste as good as like.
Man, I think a lot of things too is keeping it simple. Like whenever people want to lose weight, they fucking make it too complicated. Like literally what I did, because I just lost like right now I'm sitting at 217, but
yeah, bro.
October of 2020 I was at 253. So I've lost all that weight just keeping it fucking simple. Like I stopped drinking as much. I think I took a whole month of no drinking. Like I didn't drink alcohol, period. And then after that, I would drink, but slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Not
control.
Yeah, control. And drink less beer and not eat as much. That was a huge one because I was eating unnecessarily. Like, I'm eating breakfast and then I'm eating lunch and then I'm eating dinner. And then I'm like, what the fuck do you got to eat that much for? You're not out there actually killing your prey or like that's why America is obese, bro, because we're eating as tradition is just we're gonna go to Denny's, we're gonna go to the steakhouse, we're gonna go to boom. So it becomes when we don't really need that shit. Like you really think back in the day when they were out there actually killing what they had to eat, they were eating like
an animal just need once they prey, they they're hunt their prey. That's it. They're good. You know what I'm saying? They're not fucking, I need to eat dinner. I need to hunt something else. You know,
like let's say there's a day where you don't eat. Like there's people that like a fat motherfucker that don't eat for a whole day. They're like tripping. It's like, bro, you got enough in there to last you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better calm your fat ass down. Shit.
Bro, it's crazy. And it's one of those where it's like our mind is trained to have the quick dopamine. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's so hard to not eat, because when you eat something that you like, it creates that instant dopamine. So
trust me, bro, I'm a fat motherfucker, so I know.
So it's one of those where it's like, you
eat just to eat.
You eat just to get that
munching. You're doing something.
It feels good.
To do.
So
the instant.
So we know that meal in the most cases is terrible for us, but we want that instant, like, damn, this pizza with these cheeses and shit tastes so good.
The instant is what fucks everything up, bro. The instant gratification, the instant everything, like Instagram, social media, all that shit. That's why we're addicted to it. That's why we're addicted to food, social media, drugs, all that shit.
Why do you think?
It gives you that instant rush of dopamine. So let's say going to the gym, you feel like shit. You gotta get up, get in your car, drive to the gym, go in the gym, and then you might see some motherfuckers that you don't really want to see, or you might get stuck in traffic. It's a lot of shit you gotta do to go get that dose of dopamine from the gym. So what's easier? Well, shit, let me just go
stuff my mouth with some shit.
Yeah, so it's harder to go to the gym and then actually do the workout, and then that little moment when you get out of the gym and you feel like clear-minded and like you feel good.
Yeah.
It took all that to get fucking feeling. So what's easier? Well, shit, let's go to Kong's and have some shots, and then now I'm up and feeling great, quick.
Yeah, that's why scammers are so lucrative, man. That's why they get their money, because they'll come to you and say, I can make you rich quick, and your dumbass goes and like, all right, here, take my money, because you're not willing to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we're just trained the wrong way. I mean, we're trained
to get that instant gratification. And I don't know, that's why sometimes I get depressed, man, because I really don't want to be a part of all this shit.
Like the rat race.
Like everything, like as woke as one says that they are, you're still gotta pay Uncle Sam. You still, even if you're having fun, bro, you're like Kanye. People say, I think I'm going Kanye crazy.
Yeah.
Because, bro, I feel like that sometimes, man. Shout out to Dirk for that line, because that shit hits the soul.
Yeah.
I think I'm going Kanye crazy.
Man, I'm telling you,
that's what Kanye was saying, bro. That he's like, everybody's enslaved to something. Everybody's enslaved to something, bro. Yeah. Like he was like, I'm enslaved to the fucking fashion game and the music game, and so in a sense, when you start thinking of it that way, it can get depressing.
Yeah.
So it's all a mentality thing, I guess. But there is times where I'm just like, bro, fuck all this. Like, I kind of just want to farm and
be like away from the shit, bro.
Yeah, like,
that's how I felt, bro. When I went to Puerto Rico, that's how I felt, bro. I felt like,
because we don't need all this, bro.
We don't. It's all commodity. That's what it is. It's just all like, I'm over here thinking, and I guess this is just the woke side of me, but I'm like, we're kind of fucked up. Like we'll skin, and I've seen those videos. We'll skin fucking snakes to get the leather purses with the snake skin or leather seats and this, and it's like, that's not necessary, But we're just so
check this one out.
We want the luxury shit,
This is gonna be a easier way too to just look at it. Like we're doing it. Like let's look at a young dude that's 22 years old. He just got his job in the oil field or welding. He's making $25-$30 an hour. He finds this pretty young thing that he's just like,
I'm gonna go balls deep
up in that thing.
I might wife her up.
But guess what happens? She has the princess. You gotta put the ring on it, and you gotta. So buddy ain't tripping. He making.
He got the guap. He
making them big checks a week.
What do you call those?
No, hold on. So
okay.
So she sees that. She's like, oh, he could buy me
he could save me
a $300,000 house, and so guess what? Johnny goes and does, gets the truck, gets her a car, fucking goes and gets in debt with a $300,000 house. Now he went balls deep up in that thing. Has a baby. So now he has a $300,000 home, 2 car payments, a kid on the way, and a girl that likes her nails done, and so he's having to go to his oil field job every single day to maintain this fucking lifestyle. Cycle. So what happens when one day Johnny is just so overwhelmed, he gets to work, and then the dude's like, bro, your production's been bullshit. The fuck out of here, Johnny. Now, what happens to Johnny?
He's fucked.
Yeah, it's the same. He's
fucked. I mean,
Jesus Christ, Johnny.
Well, he could have just played it more wisely, and it all comes down to like.
That's what I mean by enslaved. Now he's enslaved, and there's people that will keep that job, but the whole time they're just working to pay for that truck, pay for that car, pay for that, to be that provider, to where like they end up not taking care of themselves,
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Just the mentality thing. I think it really comes down to that, because I said, well, like, I'm buying a property in Puerto Rico before I buy a property here, and I'm using that shit to Airbnb it or rent it, one or two, because
stuff is cheaper over there.
It is one, and then yeah, bro, like at any given moment I can be like, fuck this place, fuck America, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Even though Puerto Rico is part of the United States, but it's so different, bro. I just felt so disconnected.
You could just live with a minimal amount over there, huh?
And yeah, like you really can. But my thing was like, I really entertained the fact that, damn, I can really come back here and just live over here. But I'm like, I'm not made yet. You know what I'm saying? As far as having multiple sources of income, because I want to.
I know what you're saying though. Like, let's say you have a couple rent houses, some Airbnb, so you're getting like a couple $1,000s a month to where you don't have to work. Fuck it, I'm gonna go.
Exactly,
over there,
exactly. Like it's one of those where I feel like eventually I'll be back and forth, but I want to get to the point where I'm spending just as much time here over there.
And I guess that's what it really comes down to, bro. Like whenever all that depression shit kicks in, that's what I think about, because I'm like, man, well, shit, I'm stuck here, until God, whoever has me here. So what can I do to be as free as I can? So even though I do got to pay my ties here and there, I can at least do that type of shit too. Yeah. Like, like, come on, Dad, let's just fucking go on a vacation.
Exactly.
Instead of just chasing that fucking constant. And yeah, man, I just feel like the financial thing is the first step to be able to have more freedom. So yeah, that's important, right?
Yeah.
Right now, to me, that's because before I used to be like, it's not about the money. It's not about the money. For the longest, I had that mentality, and now it's like, okay, dude, that's cool. You did that for that long. Now it's like, let's figure out this money situation. Maybe I was saying it's not all about the money because I didn't know how to get that money. So that was my way of
saying like,
it's not about the money, but like, getting away from it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the fat person that's like, oh no, this is the way I like. This is no. Man, fuck fat shaming. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times people are like, this is the way I am. This is just
you're right.
If you're gonna love me, you're gonna love me like this. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, not about
You're saying that because you're scared to go in that gym and fucking look goofy or whatever the fuck it is.
But you got to do it, and I think that's what it comes down to. Because I say money isn't happiness, but shit, it is freedom. I'm gonna tell you that it is a freedom for you to be like, fuck it. You want to take the whole family on a vacay? Do it. You know what I'm saying?
We're in the United States for a reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we can't take this shit for granted. Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the way I see it.
If shit was sweet where we're from, we wouldn't be up here. So it's like.
Exactly. So I'm just at that point, and I'm just analyzing everything.
By the way, we need an American flag up here. We have Puerto Rico.
We have Mexico. Yeah, we need it. Yeah. It's cool. We'll work on that. I'm also coming up with some other shit, some content of my own, my personal channel, because I feel like if there's something I'm consistent is with this shit, bro. So if I put the same amount of content but in a different way on my channel, I can bring that on. And it doesn't have to be like on a set schedule and shit. So it's like, I was like, hell yeah, I can do that.
You think so, though? Because on YouTube, that's what the people say, that the law is that it does have to be on a consistent schedule. And
we'll see. Because the thing is, bro, it's going to be very simple and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be one camera. I'm going to definitely take advantage.
Are you actually wanting to be successful with it, or you're just doing it for fun?
Fun. I want it to be successful. Don't get me wrong, but I think the most important part is fun, and it's gonna be a cool way to still, you know, connect and kind of keep my roots.
Keep your skills.
Yeah,
skills tight too, because the microphone shit is skills. So
yeah,
really.
for sure, bro. And it's one of those where it's like, man, how can we keep taking advantage of the space, bro? Because at the end of the day, bro, like this is dope, bro. Like a lot of people don't, you know, our mission was to get out of the garage. We got out of the garage. We have our own space and shit. You know, it might not be as big as hell. We can't, you know, you can't light one up, but we can definitely create shit here, and like we can come in at any time we want and shit. So it's like, shit, I'm gonna take advantage.
That's another thing that we can start doing. This week we're gonna meet up with a couple people here, so this can be like a mastermind fucking area. You know, if we need to link up, we can link up here and come out with ideas. This is probably where I'll come and do my scripts and shit. That's the thing that's been happening, is that shit's been going too fast. Like there's a lot of shit going on, so it hasn't gave us the time to soak it up. Like, damn, we really do have a studio now where we can just lock ourselves in there and fucking write scripts. And I could write a book shit here. I could fucking
do a lot of shit.
Since I've always been like, I'm at work, so shit, when I get home, I'm like, I don't want to drive all the way over there to the studios, you know. So now that the A-Visual is back on the
on that razzle dazzle,
you know what I'm saying? On the be your own boss shit. Even though my dad is, I wouldn't mind this is the thing. I'll never call anybody else my boss. My dad, I'll call him my boss. But
I think he deserves that title.
Yeah. I don't mind.
Yeah,
and even with him, it was tough to fucking be.
Because who like, I think you have like, how do you say this in English? Fucking características that represents your dad. That's why you guys fucking bump heads and shit, you know. And at the end of the day, bro, I'm
a little him at the end of the day.
Yeah, bro. Like, y'all both have like that attitude. Y'all both are fucking straightforward, no filter. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those, bro. And it's like, yeah, bro, I respect your dad, bro. He's a fucking hustler. Like, I'll go and help him out, and he'll try to get something out of me. He'll be like, you know, you owe me for this, you owe me for that. And like, he'll hustle and shit. So he's always on his shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. But yeah, bro, we got to definitely take advantage of this studio and shit, because, you know, we don't know what's the future, you know, waiting. We want to.
What's up with you, man? What are you? So you got the Forex going on. Talk to them about that and why you got into it. And is it actually working for you?
So I don't like to call it Forex, because
I'm going to take a piss right quick. Hold up.
This nigga.
Explain it.
All right, I'll explain it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't like to call it Forex, because Forex has a bad name to it. You know what I'm saying? It has a bad name to it. I just like to call it currency exchange. And it's been going pretty good. I mean, I'm still learning as I go. I'm very hard-headed, because the cool thing about it is you can definitely, you know, mess around with it and practice, right? Because they have a demo account where they give you pretty much fake money, and you can, you know, trade against currency pairs. And I've been hard-headed to be like, nah, I'm gonna put my real money in it and learn that way, which is not good, because you can blow your money in nothing if you don't know what you're doing. So a lot of people like to call this shit gamble, and those people that call it gamble is because they clearly don't know what the hell they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what you're doing, so you like to call it gamble, so you can feel good about yourself. But I mean, it's been going good. I love it. I love looking at the charts. I like, you know, looking at where the economy is going around the world, not just in the United States, or around the world, because money is constantly moving. That's the beautiful thing about this thing. It's like money is constantly moving around the world. Doesn't matter if the United States has a crisis or economic crash or whatever the case is. It's always moving, but it's been good. I'm learning. I turned it already into a lifestyle. I would like to come out with more content surrounding that, but I can't do it all. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I'm still learning this shit, so I can't give you advice on it, on how to trade and shit, because it's a roller coaster for me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's going good, bro. I think what works for me is the morning shit. Like it's the New York session, so I take my brother to work at 7, and at 7:50 I'm already at home, so I get to look at the charts for a good 4 hours, and that's how I do my stuff. So I'm planning on doing that. So the days that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays are the hot days. But if I can take at least 3 of those days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, to make my money.
So those days you sit there in front of the computer and you're looking at what?
Charts. So I'm looking at like.
No, but yeah, that's okay. But those charts, explain the charts.
I look at my favorite chart is US 30. So it's a stock. It's pretty much the 30 most successful companies in the United States. It's combined in one stock. So how those companies move, like you'll see it going up, it going down. If Biden says some dumb shit that's going to affect the economy, then you know it's going to go down. Like that stock is going to go down. But the cool thing about it is like I still make money if I predict it's going down. So if Biden says some dumb shit like, oh, I'm going to pump another stimulus check, you know that's inflation. You know that's money that's coming out of thin air, which is going to cause the dollar to decrease in value. So you know you have to look at certain confirmations to be like, oh, right now it's going to go on a sale and you make money off of it. That's the cool thing about it.
So how many hours are you sitting in front of the computer and looking at these charts and like
from
predicting shit?
From 8 to 11, 8 to 12 sometimes, depending on how hot, because that's the New York session. The New York session opens at 9 Eastern. When the New York session opens, that's when like a lot of volume, a lot of big banks are trading too. So them motherfuckers are the ones. So
what can one expect to make? That's 4 hours of work. If you really look at it. So like 8, 9, 10, 11.
I trade for about an hour. And I'm new, bro. Like keep in mind, I'm new. I'm as Joe Rogan would say, I'm just a moron. But
okay, so let me see. I'm trying to figure out how to ask this. Okay, if you sit there for 4 hours,
because I'm learning as I'm, you know what I'm saying, as I'm looking at the chart.
Okay, let's say you're already. Well, shit, I guess it's hard to.
So my daily goal, bro, like when they.
Let's say I go to the barbershop for 4 hours. I can do 4 haircuts. Let's say so I'm gonna make $100 in those 4 hours. What can one expect to make by sitting in front of that computer for 4 hours every day?
That $100, bro, I've made that shit in 30 minutes. But the thing is, if greed is a bitch, right? And I've made that $100 in 30 minutes and I get greedy and it turns south. So I go in again when I'm not supposed to because I'm still learning, take my profits. Okay, I made my quota for the day. So sometimes I'm like, shit, I can make more. I made this shit in 30 minutes. Sometimes even less than that. You know what I'm saying? So you can get greedy. But as a beginner, if you already hit your quota, you don't want to blow your account because as easy as you made that money within 30 to 15 minutes, you can lose that shit. You can even lose it all because if it keeps going down or up, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I can't. As much as as people get rich in that shit, I couldn't do it. I feel like that would be an emotional roller coaster for me.
And that's one thing I've learned. Like, bro, I've blown $700, but it's profits. So I put 300 on the account, made 1,000, 1,100, and blew that shit. No emotions attached. Like, all right, at the moment I'm a little salty. I'm fucking cussing everybody out, but then I'm like, all right, it's cool.
But see that? No, it's not because you just that just fucking.
But I blew my profits.
So well, yeah, but what I'm saying is that, for example, I couldn't do that because it got you mad and you're cussing people out and shit. Like,
no, I don't cuss people out, bro. I don't. I just say like if I lose it right now, I'll
go
cuss
crazy with that shit.
I'll cuss out at that moment, but at the same time, I'm so committed and dedicated to the shit that I'm like. All right, they say no emotions attached, so let me just let it go. And I let it go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so I guess what you're saying, like, somebody could make fucking even up to 20,000 in 30 minutes, but then lose it. And it's kind of like the casino. Like,
well, it's not the casino, bro, because in this market, you're going to win and you're going to lose. The thing is, you want to win more than what you lose. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what the casino is?
Nah. Because the casino is guessing. It's like a 50-50 chance of you winning and you know what I'm saying? But over here, it's like, analysis. Like you use technical analysis and fundamental analysis. So you see what the news, the economic is going around, and then you also look at how the chart, like if it's on an uptrend, downtrend, or is it consolidating. It's a lot of people, bro, trust me, I was in that same position of saying like it's gamble and this and that, but the more info, the more research you do, it's not for everybody. And close to 90% of people fail because it's like, you don't know what you're doing. You're just throwing money out there and you're just expecting to make a quick buck.
Yeah,
and
that
it's not.
Sounds crazy to me.
It is. I mean, it is, to be honest.
Especially for a broke nigga. Like, you have a little bit of money, using that little bit of money to fucking gamble it.
When I put the money in, I'm like, all right, I'm cool with losing this money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, rule number one is like,
be okay with losing that money.
Right. And then the rule number one is to not use, I want to say 2%. So make sure you use 2% of your account. So if you have $1,000 in there, use only 2%, lose only 2% if you're going to lose it. You know what I'm saying? So once you lose that day, you lost 2%, get out, don't trade for the day, keep studying. It's a lot of shit, bro, but
take your bitch ass home.
But me and my other brother Santi, we've been on that shit. You know what I'm saying? We've been helping each other out, and it's been a journey, man. I love it, bro. I get excited for Mondays because the market opens today at 5. It's the Sydney. I believe it's the Sydney time. And then Monday is when the New York session opens and shit. So I'm excited. I get excited just to look at the charts and see that shit moving and analyzing and shit. But
that's cool.
I've been doing that, bro, and I've been getting back into. I'm gonna get back into the fitness. You know, do full body workouts and shit. I might not go as often as I used to. Probably go 2 to 3 days, but I'm gonna do full body workouts. Just because obviously I don't have strength in this goddamn wrist, so I can't do any crazy shit. But it's getting better. At least I can run and jump a little bit now. Because before I couldn't even do none of that shit. And then whenever I feel like, I'll just go and check it out. Because I know it's, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for a cast or whatever the fuck they're gonna do. I don't know because it's weird. Like I can move
broke
it. I think I fractured it. Like I can't do this, so like I can't do that yet. So it's some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying?
My dad has a plate in his arm. He can't do this. Like his arm.
In his wrist?
The wrist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for his arm is for like forever like that.
Damn, how does he function? Because I have a plaque here.
Yeah. Like whenever we're carrying cabinets, we got to be careful with them because there's certain angles he can't.
It sucks.
Be like, motherfucker.
Yeah, it sucks, bro.
Yeah, that's one thing, man, that is just, it's crazy when you sit down and think of all the fucking dumb shit that can happen.
Yeah,
like,
no, for sure.
Like
you
can have insurance.
Even me, bro, like playing basketball for fun. I know at any moment if I don't do some, like if I don't react.
Man, go ahead. But shout out to all the people with no money, because can you think about that? Like somebody just breaks their leg, like nobody had, like some people don't have money to go get surgery or.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Don't get me started with that, because every time I think about that shit, it's like, bro, why the fuck is health insurance so fucking expensive? It's just because they don't.
And then if you
they want to just milk us.
If you get fucked up, now you have to pay the medical bill, or your life is on hold, bro, forever. Like
that's why
instead of ran over, now your life is in hold as if you went to college. Like
bro, like playing basketball, fucking break my fucking ankle or something. You were
sitting there thinking like, I don't think I can go to college because I can't afford 30,000, and then you go and get ran over. Like now you got to pay the 30,000 and you can't fucking walk right. Like Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So I'm like, let's not fucking complain. Let's just break through. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the middle class is gonna be fucked no matter what. So if you decide to stay middle class, you're fucked.
So you're either gonna be rich or
right. There's a saying that you're born broke, but if you die broke, that's your fault.
Yeah.
So switch that shit up, man. So how about you, bro? How you been doing with the fitness shit and all that good shit?
This ever since I got back in the shop, I probably slowed down a little bit, but I've been doing good, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, bro. You looking
face,
slimmer and shit.
Bro.
Yeah.
My face fucking, shit was looking crazy, bro. We need to do an update because it's been like a month.
Well, let's map this shit out, bro, because that's it's been a minute.
Video out.
It's been a minute.
And that's the thing. Like, it was kind of hard to do the whole weekly update. So I think this is gonna be a good one because now people are gonna see like, oh shit, he wasn't bullshitting, you know? Like,
yeah.
Because there's been a big change, man. And the thing is, like I said, keep it simple. Like I did all the simple shit. I'm not in the gym trying to push a lot of weight. Focused on my form, focused on my breathing, which is I think like the biggest thing.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like that's why I want to implement more body workouts, because it's like we're not fucking bodybuilders, bro. As long as we do the proper form, like who the fuck am I showing off?
I think it's about mobility, bro. What it really comes down to, because you have these big ass motherfuckers, and I've said it a bunch of times, and you can't even touch your toes, or you should be able to move freely. You
can barely wipe your ass and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
breathe good. Like I think that was the biggest thing. Being fucking, I'm still heavy, but that's toughest battle of being heavy is like you just fucking out of breath, and I was starting to fucking sweat a lot and shit. It was just not right, bro. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And that's what comes with being fat. Like,
yeah, you did it on time, bro, because you kept that same route, bro. Shit,
right now, imagine I'd be like 310
yeah,
pounds.
bro, like what?
I would probably had a fucking heart attack or something. I just knew that I had to take action, because I would always be like, oh wow, I can always go back. I know how to get fit, so I'll go back. But it started getting to the point where it was like, okay, nigga, you know how to get fit, but you're starting to get fat as fuck. So it was like tough. I was in pain, bro. Like that was another thing that was crazy, because so I started working with my dad, and that's labor, like manual labor, from 9 in the morning to 6 p.m. We're in there building cabinets, sanding shit down, cutting wood, taking the wood down, going to this place, poop, poop, like and then I was working out at 5 in the morning, going to work, and then doing another workout sometimes after work, or coming in over here and doing the podcast. Yeah. So I was having like 16-hour, 20-hour days and shit sometimes. Just like
jam-packed.
So my body would be fucking aching sometimes, and I was in pain. Like I was fat. So when I'm running, my fucking feet hurt. Like it wasn't fun. I'm used to doing 12 reps with a certain amount of weight. Now I'm doing 5. Like,
yeah.
Shit.
And the cool thing is now, like you make your own schedule, so you should be,
Yeah, and I've been on it, like even if I wake up a little late now, like this week I did legs. I do the basics, burpees, bro. I've been doing burpees a lot. And it's just keeping it consistent. Like I would make sure there was certain days that when I was tired as fuck, I would still go, even if it was like just a stretch or jump rope, or I would just make sure I went. And I think that's the key at first. Just keep it simple. If you're feeling dangerous, fuck it, go hard. But when you're not, show up.
Still, because I feel like if I'm making it to the gym, even if I don't feel like it, I'm getting some type of workout. Like, fuck going there to just stretch or do a little bit of cardio. I'm doing something, either hit a sack or some shit.
You're already fit, bro. What I'm saying is, like, whenever you're fat and you're heavy and you like, you might not want to go, just still show up and just do a little bit. Like, just a little bit is better than nothing. Like, for somebody like you wouldn't understand because you're already fit. You don't know what it's like to fucking, what I'm saying? Be fat, bro. Like, you don't even want to fucking, so, like, when you are fat, just make sure you show up and do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure, man. But, yeah, man, I think that's what we got going on, man. Shit.
Self development, bro. That's really what I'm on. And then if that means that, we might not be able to put out a podcast this fucking week because I'm over there trying to get my life together, that's, that might be what it is. Or if that means I fucking quit a job because that's just fucking with my energy, I might do that. That's what I'm on, because we might die tomorrow. So
exactly,
I'm not doing anything that I don't want to do. I'm not dealing with motherfuckers that I don't want to deal with. So it's as simple as that.
Yeah, I think that's it, man. I think we gave people an update. We're definitely going to keep pushing content, but it's going to be at our own pace. We're going to make sure we're enjoying it, obviously. And lots of fun shit, man. The summer's around the corner, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, just supporting the movement and shit. So that's it, man. You got anything else to say?
Nah, man, I think we covered everything. Like I said, go follow the Instagram. We're going to be real active on there. And just, stay tuned for all the creative projects.
Yep. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.